Good morning.
Good morning.
She's asking me if I have vibrator. No, it's for entertainment and spiritual reason, this video. I'm just saying from the beginning. Hello, Heidi and Lily and Kathy and Arctic Fox. Flox, not Fox, Flox. Before I will butcher anything.
Are you ready?
I am ready. I am ready.
So hi, Jennifer as well, BP,
Hello, PP.
Cecilia, JW.
I tried to make a joke on PP. She didn't let me. And Cheryl didn't go for that joke either.
But you had family members who went for it. And then I went to a social event last night and I said it. And
friends
and
as well.
Yeah, they clapped they clicked their glasses.
First
so
I
you
have
tell
to,
it.
to say it. Because today it's one day before after. So yesterday I sent messages to so many people, and 5 people went for it. I said that DonDon got missile from the little mask.
Measles
From the little mask. And I was typing, so it was correct one. And that he is sick. He has blisters all over his face. And so I finished on that report. And when Cheryl said to his friends, they were so happy. Beverly went for it too, and my brother and his wife and a few other people. And even today, and I said, the bad thing is he can't be around people, and he can't wear makeup. My sister-in-law, good, I want to see him. So they were everyone was kind of happy. And even today, my son's best friend, Leszek's best friend, they were growing up from grade 1, from kindergarten actually. So he's still contacting with me. And he said, because I sent him the preparation in Poland, EU is preparing Poland for the aggression from Russia. So he asked me, can you tell me that there is no war? Give me some joke. So I sent him that. And he said, really? I said, no, it's from yesterday, my joke, my own joke. But guy is looking through the newspaper and asking telling his wife, men, when they are, stop it. She's cleaning the carpet. So when they have a sex, they lose so much energy, like they will be running 10 kilometers. And she said, oh, you must be the best runner. In 1.5 minutes, you are doing that. Okay, so now we can go to the spiritual stuff.
You have spiritual?
No,
or the questions?
Questions, yeah. But the spiritually,
I thought maybe you had a spiritual joke as well.
No, the spiritually is delivered to me because I see pictures as visions. So I think it is spiritual. At least I believe that I have that gift from the spiritual sources.
So now, going back to the Florida special elections, 2 wins for Republicans. You saw Randy Fine, he's the one who was ordered to undergo anger management last October. He won the House seat formerly held by Mike Waltz. And Jimmy Petronas won Matt Gaetz' seat.
I was hoping for that one.
You thought it would be blue. But you also said that there was going to be interference or cheating or something done.
Of course they were.
Is something going to be coming out about cheating, and maybe that seat is blue?
It's only 6 points that he won by 6 points. So after Trump was winning so high, 3 cards.
1, 2,
where it was kissing the ring. So they were still kissing the ring. Something related to Trump, because kissing the ring to me is a symbol, and we will have to wait. People don't know what to say, they don't want to say, and they are sleeping on it. I still believe that there is some cheating going on, even buying the votes by
Mellon.
well, the last video didn't go far because
You
it
mentioned that.
was.
Now,
was
Mellon invested $26 million through his donations in the lotteries to oppose Susan Crawford. How is he feeling today?
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Well, you see, the bullies are usually so afraid when they got hit. So he is in a corner and thinking, my dad will beat me up if I will not follow. So he thinks I will have to follow the rules that I will be buying still.
He will still do it?
He will still do it because that's his lesson from childhood, that the father was so upset with him when he lost to some 2 boys. Yeah. He still will be they will be dependent on his money. He will try to negotiate. Everything will be in open. But it eventually, I think, he will walk in the. That's what I'm feeling, and it's like a bear for catching the bear. Those
Bear traps?
Traps, yeah, they are huge, and eventually he will get into the trap. Some place will not allow him to, and they will tell him no, and he will still do it, and then he will have to pay the price. But as a prisoner in a court.
Now, what about NATO? It was tossed around quite a while ago that they were going to want all NATO countries not to have Starlink because of the interference by us. Will that go through at all?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
No, not all of them.
But some will bow out.
Some will do it and some not. It will be because it's expensive for people to replace that. And mostly the private people have that. So the judgment will be anyhow, but they will be depending on those Starlink.
Some countries are developing their own.
Yeah, and that will be still not legal to take away the rights from people if they have them. Yeah, especially on the farms, they need something much better than internet that is not reaching them. Like Roman has the Starlink.
Now, the mega-rich Russian oligarch.
45 years old.
42, yeah.
42, oh my gosh.
Kirill, is it? Anyways, he was deputy of the Legislative Assembly, and he's also general director of the zinc plant. He's one of the richest in Russia.
Oligarch.
No, he was 46. And it's reported that he shot himself.
Thank you so much, Heidi. You are looking after us so much. Thank you. That he shot himself. He don't know how to clean the gun.
But he's at a range. Why would he be cleaning it and pointing it at himself? So was it an accident? 1, 2, 3.
No, someone wanted to pull from his hand, and no, it was not accident. I was taking lessons in Poland, 14-year-old, how to clean the gun, how to shoot the Kalabashnikov. They were teaching us that. everyone in Poland had to know how to throw grenade. I was the worst in the class. I didn't have the strength to do it. And I was the worst student because I was fainting when I was standing more than 20 minutes. So I was fainting. So when we had the preparation for the war, he was saying, and I knew I have to be on the floor. That's what we are calling when we are doing the paperwork, on the floor.
That's how our filing system goes.
Jennifer Lopez, we are singing on the floor. The world is watching. The world is observing that some secrets will come out eventually. Yeah, King of Love. Maybe he had maybe someone around him because he was with his driver and practitioner of the guns. So that might be.
Now, what about? No, that's fine. What about previously? Putin is known for taking out oligarchs to get their money. Was because he's one of the richest? Was that part of the plan too, to get his assets?
Ah, 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
He was supposed to go to the army, and he didn't want to because now Russia needs 180,000.
160,000 more troops.
I thought that 180, okay.
Yeah.
But they started with Ukraine with 100,000, and now they need 116 new ones, and people are running to Georgia, to other countries surrounding Russia. So this guy probably was on the list as well. And that was one of the problems. And he said, no, I'm not going. I will shoot the blah, blah, blah on the top. So they don't trust him. They didn't trust him.
Mm-hmm.
They thought that he has some mental illness, maybe. There is so much work going on, family and good harvest. This guy wouldn't like to go, but any others are not going to and you sent me a video that there was, no, you told me that there was, the protest, yes, but you told me that there was some assassination, that there was few cars waiting for Putin.
That was last weekend, where one of the cars was blown up.
Yeah, one of the cars blew
up. You didn't
up.
think it was an accident, though?
No. There were no accidents with blowing up.
They didn't know which one he was in. The Kremlin and Defense Ministry said that they would not be sent into combat, and the call-ups had nothing to do with the Ukrainian conflict. However, in the past, throughout the conflict, Putin has admitted that some have been sent to fight by mistake.
Mm-hmm. All of them will be sent to fight because...
by mistake? Oh, the weather in Ontario is really, really bad right now. They had that
and
storm.
I told you that Tracy's father was isolated. Yeah.
So Maggie Zeal is asking, when will the weather get better in Ontario? Ours is getting really nice now.
But it's cold.
Not
in
for
the
long.
night.
Not for long, though. Okay. 1. It's supposed to be 12 above by the weekend. 2. 3.
Soon you will be, I see umbrella upside down, so everything will be good. You will have to maybe some rains, but not too much, because I see umbrella, like open umbrella upside down. So everything will change very fast. Yeah, it will go away. The winter will go away. Rainbow over families. But there will be moments that we will be pulling our hair. You remember that the long weekend once in May, we had that much snow. It was the last day of May, and many years ago, about 20 few years ago, and the trees were broken because leaves were ready, big leaves, and with the snow, heavy snow, because when it's around 2 degrees, -2, the snow is extremely heavy.
We're supposed to have
we were without power for a few days.
We're supposed to have hot and dry weather this summer. I don't like temperatures in over the 100 Celsius. Anything even close to that.
No, I'm not crazy about hot weather. I was in Italy, and I was sitting in the water most of the day, then sleeping for the siesta, and life was starting in the evenings. I don't like that.
Question by Heidi. What is the real reason Mellon is stepping back? He's talking about leaving in May.
Well, he said that he will be 138 days. So
is there a real reason?
That's what he promised.
Nobody tells the truth, though. 1, 2, 3.
He thinks he will achieve everything before that. Yeah, he would like to observe everything from a distance, that he will be financially secure, that America will make him secure, and he will have the reason to celebrate his easy life. He's not thinking of working. And he will have to walk in a zigzag because someone might be shooting.
Yeah, you also thought there was something going to come up.
Grandpa, why Grandma is running in a zigzag through the field? Don't give me more bullets.
Oh my goodness, what do you put in your coffee?
Just a little bit of milk and very little of coffee.
Yeah, it's not really coffee.
No, not coffee. It's a pea of Saint Veronica that we call that.
2535 Apple, who will make the announcement that DonDon is no longer president?
Oh, why?
Who's going to be involved in that decision?
We will see the big change when the exit will reach the exit. Pit exit will reach the exit. And that after that, it will be progressing. I don't know who will be the one who will call. I said the White House will be empty. I have to hope for that vision will be coming true.
And hopefully be more soon. Dragonfly has mentioned.
And I said in April we'll start it.
Yeah.
And we have to watch how people will react to his the crazy George, King of England, who was eventually put on the chair and tied up to the chair.
Now, what about Netanyahu's undergoing, he's involved in a trial at Tel Aviv. What's going to happen? What's the result of that trial going to be? He's going and testifying all the time.
It's like he's still dictating what has to be done, and he thinks he can't be removed because he is running the country. So he still has the power. I see him moving his hands and telling them, no, you can't do anything to me because you can financially punish me, but you can't put me in the prison because I'm
powerful.
I'm so powerful, and I'm...
Well, Le Pen found out different. 1, 2, 3.
Now I see him like manipulating everything. Beginning of new adventure, upside down, and crying of a broken relationship. So he might not be too successful with his... because he will lose so many friends. No one would like to be his friend anymore. Oh, poor guy. It can't happen to anyone better than him. Oh, gosh.
Oh, no, it could happen to someone else.
We are wishing
DonDon.
to other people to have the same results.
Now, Dragonfly has written, if Elon is in that position more than 130 days, he must be vetted by Congress.
Oh, so that's the reason he said 130 days. I thought 138 or 130.
Oh, Lisa is saying, good morning to you. from California, where our gas went up $2 a gallon overnight. Tariffs are starting. Our gas prices
Already?
went down.
No, because we are producing and we don't have anyone to buy it from us.
Well, it's a carbon tax was taken off.
Yeah, and something else happened just a moment ago, and I got memory.
You'll think of it during the night.
Oh, in the night, Leszek is old every night visiting me, but I don't know what we are talking about. It's gibberish, and I can't understand him.
Tell him to talk so that you could understand him.
But I know he's talking to me, and I'm talking to him. It's no anger or anything like this, but we can't communicate yet. Well, and today will be Liberation Day.
Yeah.
Because Trump will liberate all of us from our money.
Well, they need more money in the coffers, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Are Biden and any others working behind the scenes to have DonDon removed? This again is from 2535 Apple.
Oh, they are working?
Yeah, are Biden and others working behind the scenes to have DonDon removed? One, two, three.
Not Biden. He has a problem with his spine.
Okay.
So he is not the one that they will be.
Would Obama be involved?
1 second. No, he will be more with the partnerships. Other people will be doing this for Good Harvest. Everything will be open. So Obama and Biden don't have any securities because he took away from security from them. So I think it is the new people that will come in. Kerry Booker.
Booker.
Booker. Oh, what a great guy. I was admiring him. And the last few minutes, like last minute, I'm talking in front of my husband, telling him, you have to give up. You are so tired. You won. Give up. So the next person might be challenging you one day. Say it over. And he said,
Corey went over 25 hours.
25 hours and 4 minutes. And the 4 minutes I was telling him, the last 4 minutes I was telling him, give up. So someone else might be challenging you. Otherwise, no one will be even thinking about challenging him. So he was great. And then he had interview with Rachel Maddow. I was watching her, but I heard on CNN that they had interview with him as well.
Boy, he needs sleep.
He needs sleep. I was doing 2 table tests for people like me with high and low blood pressure. And you are laying on the table that is not 90, it's 45 degrees. And it's such a comfortable position. And you have something to rest your legs on. They tied me. And it was dark, and it's 45 minutes test. If I pass, then I'm not a problem that I will faint it, which I did.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
She's always a treasure.
Oh. So and then halfway, the nurse who is doing the test, she said, "Oh, you are doing great. We are halfway." Minute later, I saw the stars, I saw the opening in the wall that I went through, honestly, and the stars were behind the hospital because it was in the hospital. So I was worried about him. I thought how easy it is to faint. I fainted so many times in my life, especially when I was not aware that I can do that. And when I had normal menstruation, that was one of the triggers that will cause me more faintings. And I was looking at him. I thought, what a superhuman being, because I will be after 25 minutes gone. I can't. I have to move. Even if I'm with the customer standing, I have to move around, even at the stores, I'm
Well,
telling.
even yesterday shopping, you were that way.
Yeah, we were shopping yesterday. Coincidentally, we met and a whole bunch of my friends and family, so it was fun. But I can't stand for too long in one spot. I know that. But for him to standing, it's overhumanly to me.
Crisscross has
And
asked,
he will be a big name running for presidency. He,
next time in 2028, perhaps.
Mhm. He will.
So he's positioning himself.
He does. Why not? He make commitment, and we could see how strong he is, how reliable, how mentally capable of doing this. He's young, good looking, strong, healthy. That's what the Democrats Party needs. And someone who can express himself and who can fight for what is right.
Now, it was interesting last night as well.
Now, tell me your opinion, what you think about him, please.
We were talking about somebody had what they considered to be insider information that our Premier Smith, who would like to be governor, of her own little world. But anyways, Premier Smith, there may be a leadership review coming up. There's dissension within the party. And people...
And she's protesting every weekend.
Every weekend, yeah. And she... people are not happy that she's going down and doing right-wing media stuff and meeting with the MAGA group and everything like that we're paying for that. Mm-hmm. And yet we're told in Canada not to travel to the United States, but she goes there regularly and does her thing. But they're not happy with her.
No, and Maidestats, the guy from Maidestats, the young one who got married recently, he said that they found two Canadians who wants to belong to USA. One is her, Smith, and another one is polyester, Polyev.
Well, he was endorsed by both Trump and Mellon.
Yeah, and now no, I don't.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm working the election again this year.
And he likes the words, the letters in alphabet B and S.
Yeah. So Crisscross is asking, will NATO remove the U.S. as a member? And will it declare the U.S. of A an enemy nation?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Cheesy. And they are fighting, pulling the cheese. Why this vision is... I know that someone was wearing cheesy hat.
That was Mellon.
Uh-huh. And but why it's odd, like it's cartoon. They are fighting for something. I can't say that they were, but to me, the cheesy hat for him to mobilize people was silly. We will educate ourselves. They will have to make some decisions. I'm not saying that they want to kick him out. They want him to stay as long as possible.
Well, they probably want the U.S. to stay as long as possible, but maybe.
But they don't. They want the USA. They just don't want him. But they will still try to make attractive for him, so he will stay and wait for the cheese. It's very, very weird vision.
Some of your visions are strange.
But then they make sense.
Sometimes immediately, sometimes later.
Thank you.
Mary Williamson, will the Georgia cases that were with Fani Willis ever move forward?
I want to put this one. Okay.
One, 2, 3.
They will be cutting her financials abilities, so she wouldn't be able to do it anything when DonDon is in power. I don't know how legally it will be after that. Look, this was the card, and I said I will put them away, and he still has the power of money. He still is a king, and then the justice will be served. So we have to be patient. Eventually, she will have the time to do it, but not right away. And I said, I have to pull that card, and then I put inside, and then I found the same.
Mama's Queen is asking, will Christy Nome have to pay back the $600,000 she misused from the South Dakota budget for her campaign trips?
She's the one who killed her dog.
Is she the one who killed her dog? The one who went down
to the El Salvador to take a pictures. Look at me.
Yes.
I'm sporty. And hopefully those boys will be dreaming about me because I'm the last woman they can see.
What?
So she was standing back to
2,
them.
and she wants to send more down. 3. She has no heart.
Her will be grayish eventually, so she will be hit eventually, but I don't know how fast she can get gray. Yeah, her heart will be broken. Surprise. And then new magic will come, and eventually that will happen. But
will everything happen when DonDon is removed? They will go after everyone.
Oh my gosh!
Can
you
in the
imagine
House and
how
Senate?
That will be great.
Well, that would be wonderful.
How wonderful that will be, and it's possible if Democrats will have House and Senate, they can impeach him and then
go all the way up.
And everyone else they can
There's
impeach.
So much money wasted on all these lawsuits.
But it would be good to waste. And it wouldn't be lasting forever.
Mm-hmm.
If, those younger guys would take the Speaker of the House was right away there. Look at me, I'm still with him. I'm pulling. What I'm saying always, the S is floating behind the ship and saying, oh, we are doing great job.
Until we aren't anymore.
But usually she's doing something and she's saying, oh, we did so much. I said, yeah, I'm feeling like a S floating behind the ship and saying, oh, we are floating. So I'm not taking the credit I know I don't deserve.
Now, the second part of this question is she involved in any other criminal activity, like taking bribes or anything?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Someone is putting money in my boobs. Is that bribe?
That's payment for something.
No one that any, but it is that's what I'm seeing. She's making decisions related to how to help someone, backstabbing others, and to make her family happy, her Republican family. So I think she will eventually have to be taken for a nice ride.
Now, what about Vicky Sigler is asking, do you see any more food recalls?
But you don't have anyone who will be checking your food.
That's true.
That's the problem. You have the smartest ever Secretary of Health. They never choose someone that smart. Or if the one who had a worm in his head.
1.
And who knows what the worms eat at there.
2. 3.
Oh my. They will pay price because there will be always some sick people, and there will be not enough people who will be checking that. the judgments eventually will come. We will wait, and then they will have to be medicated, but some of them will go to heaven, like young kids. I'm sorry. But, it is so impossible. And I had disagreement with someone, with my brother in Germany. I said, "Oh, don't even talk to me." I wrote to his wife. I said,
Excuse me.
"What's wrong with him?" "Oh, he is watching the TikTok." Oh, this is what I was going to say. TikTok, the Amazon put an offer for TikTok. That was on my mind.
So Bezos gets it?
He wants to buy, but he put such a low price, so who knows if he will get it. I think it's just to put his name on it, but maybe the people will start saying, we don't want Bezos like they don't want Tesla.
Mm-hmm. 25, 20, or 35 is asking Apple. 25, 35 Apple.
Please, you got, what is it that she's going? I don't know.
Will DonDon leave for Saudi Arabia in May? He's supposed to go there for a visit. Some are hoping that he'd stay.
But he was going to meet with Putin, yes?
No idea. 1, 2, 3.
I have this seeing the dance with the sword, so I think he will, because he wants to see his matmate, or he will be hurt.
Will he go?
He will go. He will go, I'm sorry. But it's not a good outcome for him. He wants to visit the old friendship with Putin.
What are they going to discuss?
Disgusting things. Nothing that we will learn about, because he is a cheater. I had a picture of Vice President dipping the brush in the Cheetos
Mm-hmm.
and painting DonDon's face.
Orange?
Orange. Everyone was yesterday who I talked about that he wouldn't be able to put makeup, was so happy about that. We would see his real colors.
K 2009. Okay. Do you see the federal government service employees having a reduction in force?
In force?
Will they be reduced in numbers?
Okay. I got some telephone. So I was doing private reading with a lady, and she said they fired her for 1 month. She went the proper way through the lawyers, and she was rehired.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently they were supposed to pay her back for that month.
Good.
So it is possibility that they will have to rehire some people. And she heard that they are doing this to others as well, but it's quiet because the egomaniacs don't want to tell.
1,
Yes.
2, 3.
Flipping bridge will be on and off. So eventually they might get everything back. It's just temporary, it will be off. And people will be worried. Eventually the good guy will come in, and the health will be, but it is stressful, Queen of Love. So they might get back to the feet, on the feet. But if the tariffs will last, no one will be on the feet for quite a while.
They just are pawns. People are pawns. statistics. Money,
money.
not people.
But for them, because he wants to fly to the Mars, and the
Well,
money
hopefully
is
he would take that trip and go one way.
one way ticket. But he's too scared to go that way.
Oh, there's
And-
just something wrong with it. Oh, it blew up.
And Trump wouldn't go because they don't have gold toilets there.
They could make his chair on when they take off, a gold one.
And left the chair behind in the space. The astronauts, they lost so much bone
density. Yeah.
Bone density. It's like a hose.
And they were also saying for long periods of time that the atmosphere in there is so sterile that it's causing health problems.
Now they are in jeopardy because of the not able to be even with the families. And when they were showing that the prison in
Argentina?
No,
Venezuela.
Venezuela, some part of those prisoners had masks, so there is illness going on, and the next ones are not. So,
and because they're paid to be there, I mean, anytime you have a prison that it's paid for, they want to keep as many prisoners as possible because that's making money. Now, Heidi has said Denmark just bought military equipment and fighter jets from Finland.
Good, very good. Every of those countries, and Poland had the EU conference yesterday deciding how they will be prepared for Putin. So yes, Europe is ready for the war. Canada bought first submarine. We have a submarine, and we are buying as well because Canada broke the contract with USA for the jets, so they are going to buy in Europe.
Kathy McLaughlin had wondered, was it legal for DonDon to take away the former president's security?
3 cards.
1,
Vivi,
2, 3.
you are going to make a hole in the carpet. Eventually they will get security back, but right now they don't have it. And he will never get it. Yeah, he was stealing. Stupid idea. And no, in the old time that was never happening. That's not the roots. What's going on? Oh, she has a pillow and she's
Massaging the pillow?
no, because she had a new nails cut, so they are maybe a little bit on rough side. She's making them more round. Little pedicure salon. She's doing the.
G's asking, will Europe really put boots on the ground in Ukraine within the next few weeks?
Not yet, no. No. They will be ready, they will be by the Polish borders, but I don't see them going inside Ukraine. They don't want to escalate that.
Mm-hmm.
She has haircut and she has more energy now.
Some of these questions are interesting. I'll just take screenshots of them. You can address some of them. Did you have any Granny's advice for today?
If you have a toothache, take the cloves and put them by your tooth, and it will help you with the pain. Be careful; it can cause too much of those cloves can cause you bleeding, so be careful with that. And Cheryl told me that putting cabbage
Cabbage helps with inflammation.
with inflammation. And I remember my mom was putting water on the leaf of cabbage, boiling water, so it was soft. When it was a little bit cooler, she would put ichthyo ointment
Mhm.
inside, and she was putting on my knee. I had infection that time, and my knee swelled so badly.
Well, also Barbara McNeil says the poultices, which are the inflammation one, is grated potato on your knee,
Yeah,
and then the other one is for the pain, etc. And that was grated ginger on the knee.
ginger. Yeah.
She has some good things there.
She has wonderful things. Thank you for that book. So yeah, you can educate yourself if you are in. And as well, I was making because my husband is getting everyday avocado.
Mhm.
I was taking those seeds, chopping them when they are fresh, because when they dry, you can't do anything with them. Chop them and cover them with 95% alcohol.
And do what with them then?
And then you dip little cloth or cotton,
Mhm.
put on and massage the pain.
Oh,
I have to start doing this again.
do you have any closing remarks here about what we can look forward to in April?
Getting out from the basement, which is good, symbol of being on the better area of the house. And I think people will be reunited all over USA.
Mhm.
He thought that he will control people, but he's not able to control people. People are so used to manifest the rights. In Russia, they are not. And now they are even in Russia manifesting. So, but in Russia, you can be arrested right away for being on the streets. Or in USA, you don't have those rights to against people. So people will be connected, protesting, and it will end up really badly for melon and for another vegetable, pumpkin head.
And it's in El Salvador where they're being held.
Yeah, El Salvador, not Venezuela. So. Okay.
Yeah.
We will put the prayers. Do we have any prayers?
Yeah, there's prayers here for is it Kathy McLaughlin?
Oh boy,
Yeah.
she's
Kathy
suffering
McLaughlin.
so much. All the best to you, Kathy.
And continued prayers for
Beverly.
Beverly. You talked with her yesterday.
Yesterday, and she is all the time in the pain in the night because it is overwhelming pain from shingles, and it's so close to the eye, so it's very dangerous. And everyone who is struggling with any illness that gives you pain, including me, because I'm not pain-free from my knee. So all the people who are suffering, be strong and have the cure for your illnesses, for your problems, and that you will be pain-free.
Arctic Fox is asking for prayers. Leg infection still so bad. Would appreciate prayers for a speedy recovery.
Yeah, my husband had recently, at the beginning of the end of the last year for 2 months, I was so panicking with him, taking him to the doctors. Mm-hmm. He was putting some ointments and salt. He was putting his leg every second day in a salty bath. He bought a bucket, like garbage, small container in a dollar store. and Epsom salt every second day, because every day you might have too much magnesium and you might be running too often to the bathroom with the second thing. So don't do it every day, but every second day. Yesterday he was taking bath and I was looking and
It's gone?
It's gone. So try it. That's Granny's advice as well. Epsom salt, not too much, but and you will not have cramps as well if you are taking Epsom salt bath.
Yeah, the magnesium's good for you for cramps.
It is, but not too much because then it can cause some other problems. So I'm just saying, and it helped him. He was putting, the doctor gave him ointments, and we got from his sister from Poland some ointment. So he was using that, and his wounds healed. But for diabetics, it's very dangerous to have any wounds on the legs or feet, especially feet. He didn't have on the feet; he had on his lower part of his left leg.
Patty Palmer's asking, she's in a lot of pain and maybe getting hip replacement sooner rather than later. So prayers that it comes sooner and that it's successful.
I sending you all the best wishes. I can't even go for operation. They don't want to operate on me because of my bleeding disorder. I can't go for even Botox.
Botox. You don't need it.
Or even plastic operation, nothing. They wouldn't touch me with the scalp. So that's the reason I'm surviving.
Trini Patsy is asking prayers for the 4 servicemen that lost their lives.
And we have to pray so there will be no more problems. And I see Trump going for some places that he will be sending soldiers to.
Soldiers to?
Yeah.
Not Panama?
I think more in the Middle East.
Well, he was threatening Iran, wasn't
he?
Does he want to start another war?
He is bully. He wants to pretend that he is king of the playground. So he don't really think, but big guy, you go away from me. And he is so afraid to be really picked by anyone.
Kathy McLaughlin, she's
sending the prayers to those soldiers who lost their lives or who are wounded.
Kathy McLaughlin's asking, sending lots of love and prayers to everyone and everything. Trini Patsy, prayers for all suffering from any diseases and cancers.
I'm sorry. And now that they are not even investigating any new methods because the smartest medical secretary is not into it because I'm making fun from the sad situations because, in a joke we can say so much more than during the serious conversation.
And Kathy McCall is ending here with, may the love and positive energy here find its way throughout the world.
We have to create a bubble of good energy around the world that people will be having thoughts, positive thoughts, that they will be loving each other and helping each other and knowing what is right, what is bad.
And thank you very much for your subscriptions. Remember to hit the bell, and also for your thumbs up. It helps the algorithm a lot. And for your comments, which also helps the algorithm.
And I know the lady knew that she was the winner. I wrote her 2 times, but she didn't contact with me. I didn't get email from her yet.
From the last one on Saturday?
From Saturday. Monday we were talking.
Yeah.
So she asked the question under the last video if she's the winner. I wrote, yes, you are, but I didn't get the email. So please contact me.
Psychic Violetta at outlook.com.
And Skype is ending in May 5th. So if you want to connect with me still on the Skype, you are still able to. But after that, I will have to go for Microsoft probably, which I don't like Microsoft at all, because I have only bad experience with them too. They removed my emails address and now Hotmail, and now they are removing the Skype, which was great platform.
Can only get better.
I have to learn something new, and you know how much I love to
Oh, I
learn.
know.
I can, and I'm not a complainer, but I will be. Take care of each other. Love yourself first.
So please, after this is posted, put in your questions, and Violetta will go to that area for what she's going to talk about on her Friday night video that she posts on Saturday morning.
Thank you.
The Saturday
Did
video.
you took the screens of that so you can
Yeah.
send me the questions
Yeah,
from this one? Thank you. Be happy. Everything what is bad will change for the better. So there is something good always coming from the bad situation. Always. See you. I will do video for Saturday.
Thank you very much for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Bye bye.